What is the worst War Thunder nation? Last time I talked about the best War Thunder nation, and I argued that Great Britain was probably the best nation in War Thunder just because the tanks are so fun to play. And while some of you did agree with me, a lot of people brought up that Japan and Sweden are also good choices, and I have to agree there too. Those are some solid choices for nations in War Thunder. And on a side note, I was really happy to see so many people saying that they enjoy Italy. I think that Italy is a great tech tree to try too, and you should certainly give it a shot if you haven't already. But this week, we're not here to talk about the good, we're here to talk about the bad. And if you ask me, I think that Russia is actually the worst nation in War Thunder. And no, I promise you, that statement is not rage bait, it is my honest, legitimate opinion. I know that Russia is seen as a very powerful nation in War Thunder, and I'm sure if you've been in the community for any amount of time, you've seen people talk about Russian bias, but I really just don't see it. And I've even played some of the meta tanks like the KV-1E, I really don't enjoy playing it. Yes, Russia has good armor, and they also get very good armaments, but they're very slow and they have terrible gun depression. And I get that might not sound like as big of a deal, but for me it really is. See, when I play War Thunder, I like to have good mobility and be able to play different angles and stuff, but you just can't do that in Russian tanks. To me, Russian tanks are very annoying to play. You can't aim where you want, you can't go where you want, you can't move where you want. I feel very locked in when I play Russian tanks, and not in a good way. And I think this brings me to my one bigger point, which is there's no objectively good or bad nations in War Thunder. You only need to play what matches your style. Sure, if you like sitting out in the open, tanking as many shots as you can and letting off as many as you can, Russia might be a great nation for you. But if you like to run around jumping up and down hills and stuff, Russia is not going to be a good nation for you. It doesn't matter how overpowered people say that it is. So I guess what I'm trying to say is don't listen to what everybody tells you, try things and play what matches your style the best. That's what's really going to give you success in War Thunder. But maybe I'm crazy and I'm not seeing something about Russia. Let me know.